everybody, welcome back to my channel. And the other day when I was taking back those lip lacquers from Flower Beauty that I didn't really care for, I kind of looked over their line and I picked up a few things. Something that really intrigued me out of their line, and these are new. These are the Flower blushes. They're called Transforming Touch Powder to Cream Blushes. Yes, I did say powder to cream, so that right there kind of grabbed my attention because usually it's more of a cream to powder that you see in drugstores and just in general with makeup. There are only two shades in the line. There's a hot pink shade and then there's kind of a corally neutral shade. They're both really pretty, and surprisingly they really are a powder to cream. It's kind of a neat formula. So I did pick up both shades. They are kind of expensive. They're $12.98, so 13 bucks for one blush. I mean, to me, for a drugstore blush, that's really expensive, but I do have to say they look really pretty on the skin. Online though, you have to pick these up at walmart.com, but if you do buy them online, they are only $9.98, which is still expensive, but they are several dollars cheaper than if you buy them in store. You have to spend $50 or more to get free shipping. Just putting that out there for you guys. Please excuse my little one. I'm trying to film this video with him in the background, and it's not going so well so far. So just, if you hear him, just, hi honey, mommy's trying to film. The first shade I picked up is in the shade TT1, and it's called a Corable, kind of like adorable, but since it's coral, you know, you get it. Anyways, it comes like this with a little sifter, and when I first saw this, I'm like, if it's really a powder to cream, is it gonna get all gooey if you're kind of, you know, swirling your brush in there and it turns to cream in here? But you know what? I didn't notice it doing that. It's really kind of strange. It's really neat. So I'll show you guys up close what I'm talking about, because it really does turn to a cream and it looks really pretty on the skin, kind of just a skin-like finish. There's no shimmer or sparkle or anything like that in it. So this is the first shade. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but this is the coral shade. And then the second shade is called Tickled Pink, and this is TT2. And this is just a hot pink. So it's just gonna give you that nice flush look. As far as the shades go, I mean, they're pretty. They're not anything super unique, if you ask me. They do look really nice on the skin, and I think she was kind of going for, Drew Barrymore I'm talking about, was kind of going for just shades that would look good on everybody, and I think she nailed it with that, because these are shades that will look good on everybody, even if you have, you know, really light fair skin to deeper skin tones. So I'm going to go ahead and apply both of these shades on my cheeks so you can see what it looks like on the face. And I'm just using this angled brush that I picked up at Walgreens. I think the shade that I'll go into first is Tickled Pink, and that's this really hot pink shade. It does have a nice sifter for you, but I feel like a ton of product gets out of the holes. So I do kind of like to keep this sticky screen over half of the holes, so I mean, you don't get a crazy amount. So I am picking up quite a bit of product. I don't feel like you have to be super careful because it does go to, you know, kind of a creamy consistency. Although it is pigmented, I don't know, something about it turning to a cream, it just looks more natural on the skin than if it was a powder. So I will be applying more, but you can see that it went on nicely. The brush doesn't feel sticky, which it's just a really strange product, but I mean, it looks really natural. It almost looks like my skin turned, you know, just a slight shade of pink. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more, and I can apply quite a bit. Like I said, I feel like this is more forgiving than like a powdered blush, or maybe it's just me. You know me, I like to wear a lot of blush. So, oh gosh, my brush is shedding all over. But I mean, you can get an idea of, you know, it's a really pretty glowy pink. So I'm going to do the other side. I was thinking about doing one side coral and one side pink, but I want you guys to get a good idea of what it looks like on the face, and I didn't want to throw you off with two different colors. So here we go in with the pink shade again. You can see it kind of dusted off a little bit, but I did have quite a bit on my brush. But I mean, it blends really nicely for being a powder to cream. And I noticed, I mean, I've only wore these for a couple days, but they seem to last all day. And I love the finish. It doesn't feel tacky or sticky. I feel like it sets pretty quickly. It just feels like I'm touching my skin. So, I mean, here we have the shade in Tickled Pink. This shade I love a lot because it just gives you that, it's kind of like a Kim Kardashian pink. It's kind of dolly-like. So here is the shade Tickled Pink. I just wanted to, you know, zoom the camera out a little bit so you can see what it looks like close up and from far away. I know these blushes are kind of spendy, I mean $13, but for the finish it gives, the lasting power, I think they're totally worth it. In fact, these are up there with a lot of my favorite drugstore blushes. Before I go into the next coral shade, just letting you guys know I covered up the pink shade with the Hard Candy Glamouflage foundation in medium tan. And just real quick, I wanted to mention I have the shade in light medium and medium tan. I got medium tan because I wanted a little bit deeper shade for when I do fake tan. And these two shades are freaking identical. I mean, there they are kind of ran together. I mean, not blended together, but next to each other, and you cannot tell a difference. So just putting that out there, as the shades go deeper, they don't really get deeper, at least not the shade in medium tan. But anyways, moving on. All right, now so going into the coral shade, I got quite a bit on my brush, and I'm just gonna start applying it, slightly blending it in. And one thing that's really cool about these kind of blend in themselves. I mean, not themselves, but really easily. I mean, I barely just kind of tapped the brush on and I got a really nice blended look. I'm really happy with how these come off on the skin. Really happy. In fact, I wish they would come out with more colors because they just look so beautiful and natural on the skin. So I don't think I need any more. I hope the camera picks this shade up. It is really pretty. It's like a corally pink. I'll show you guys swatches in a minute, but I just wanted to show you guys on my face how pretty they are. I would say they're a matte finish, but they're like a skin matte. I don't know, there's kind of a glow about it, but it still looks matte. Does that make sense? It's like a, kind of, it gives life to your face, and it's kind of just, I don't know, it lightens it up even though it's matte. So these are really pretty. I'm in love with how they apply and look on the cheek. I know I already said that, but these are really nice. I hope she comes out with more colors because I'm kind of blown away by this product. So here is the coral shade, just backed away from the camera a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, or how well it's picking up, but take my word for it. These just look like as if your skin turned just a beautiful coral shade. I'm super stoked about these. Just absolutely love these. This is definitely a rave review. I think they're totally worth the $13. In my opinion, this is more high-end blush. Like, these are amazing. Here is the shade Adorable up close, and I'm just gonna blend it in with my fingers so you can see that it does turn to a cream, or I'm hoping you'll be able to see that it turns to a cream. So, where are you? Or I'm trying to tilt my hand so it doesn't fall off, and it's just falling everywhere. Okay. There we go. And I did put a lot on, so normally you wouldn't put this much on your face, but I just wanted you guys to kind of see that it is now a cream. And I mean, the finish looks so pretty. Let me blend it in. So there is the shade in Adorable. So here we have the shade in Tickled Pink. You can see that it is a hot pink, but comes off so pretty on the cheeks. I'm going to try to blend it in. I can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm going to show you as best as I can. So it definitely doesn't turn to like a wet, like super wet cream. It's just, it feels really creamy. You just have to try it and feel it for yourself to see what I'm kind of talking about. But I mean, there you have Tickled Pink. So here we have the coral shade, and then next to it we have Tickled Pink. I just wanted to put them side by side so you can see. The coral shade, actually, once you rub it in, it does look more pink, but still, I mean, they're both so beautiful on the... So there we have both the blushes swatched. The packaging's kind of bulking, oh my gosh. So there we have both of these blushes swatched for you guys. I'm wearing the coral shade now in case you're wondering. But I love these blushes. You guys have to try these. They just look so freaking pretty on the skin. I don't know how else to explain it. You guys have to try it for yourself. Honestly, going into this, you know, a powder to cream, it's kind of sounds a little bit silly, but I have to say it gives such a beautiful finish on the skin. And now that, you know, they are kind of expensive, but for what you're getting and how they come off on your skin, I think they're worth every stinking penny. And like I said, I hope she comes out with more shades because these are just phenomenal. So guys, that's all I have for today. I am gonna go shopping at Walmart. I'm gonna pick up some more things in the line. Honestly, I haven't tried any of her lipsticks or lip butters, anything. The only thing that I have tried in her line other than the lip lacquers that I didn't really care for, the blushes, I tried her BB cream, which I do like. It's actually, it's almost like a full coverage foundation. They don't have a lot of shades, but I do like her BB cream. And these blushes, like these, get an A++. These are beautiful. If you guys pick these up and try these, let me know what you think. I mean, save your receipt in case you don't like them, but I highly doubt that you won't absolutely love these. And honestly, I really don't think one shade is more prettier than the next. I really love them both, and I'm probably going to be wearing these on a day-to-day basis from here on out until, you know, I try something else. But these are so pretty. I mean, you can see just, they have a glow to them, but there's no sheen or shimmer. It's kind of like a satin matte, actually, and they don't feel sticky or tacky. They just dry down so beautifully. Anyways, I know I'm just repeating myself, but let me know if you guys pick up these blushes. I'm in love with these. Totally worth the money. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys, take care.